Well, look at that. All right. It looks like we are live. Sorry, folks. I've been trying to figure out if one of my public figure page is operational and they're not letting me connect. That probably means that that's probably getting shut down tonight too. But hey, it is what it is. We just have to continue to roll the punches. So I don't know if all of you were just watching President Trump's broadcast about the shenanigans obviously going on. So I have to use a lot of keywords. So, we're going to call this election a football game. And the observers at these poll places are going to be called refs. And we're going to just try to get through this because I just want to kind of bring some things to everybody's attention tonight of the shenanigans going on with our group, with our movement, and just kind of update you. Obviously, my voice is a little raspy because I've been talking and communicating all day. But let's just go back over the last 24 hours, and we got taken down for no reason. There was nothing that Ron did on his live that tripped any keywords. Obviously, we've always been positive and nonviolent, just to give you up-to-date, accurate, truthful information. We don't know why we got taken down. So much, in fact, that usually when you get taken down by Facebook, they usually give you a notice and tell you why. You are against some kind of policy, you are against some guideline, you are hate, you are bullying. There's something on there that they usually post and give you and say, hey, this is why you got taken down. It happened to our Michiganders Against Excessive Quarantine group. When we got taken down, I got a notification from Facebook that said I was basically advocating the spread of disease by doing a Facebook Live at Carl the Barber's. They still let me know before they took it down. Last night was different. They not only took down our Stand Up Michigan, they simultaneously took down our Stand Up Michigan to Unlock Michigan Facebook group. They killed two birds with one stone. And then what they did, they even went a step further this time and flagged all of the admin that was affiliated with that group. So what I did earlier today was I started a Facebook group, and it was called Stand Up We the People. And it started to grow for those of you that were on there for the 30 minutes that it was on. We grew to 1,000 people, and then boom, that was gone. And then I got banned from Facebook. And so that's one thing that you all know from me is I don't like being censored just as much as you all don't like being censored. And so I decided to do what I call a ninja style and go on and create a new profile. And my name is now, well, my old name's still there, Garrett Soldano, on my public figure pages. Hopefully it's still there. I can't go live on it tonight, so I'm going to have to share this over to there somehow. But it's Garrett Soldana. So, and I started that, and I started this group, and I kind of was able to build it. And I think we're over 9,000 to 10,000 people already in, what has it been, since 2? So a little over 4 or 5 hours. We're growing that fast, so we're getting the message out. And we don't know how long we're going to be staying afloat with this group. I would be very surprised if we're not taken down by tomorrow, folks. That's just me being transparent with you. The reason I'm building this platform, if we stay and it stays afloat and we can build it, I'm pumped. I'm excited. It probably is not going to happen, but I'm doing this right now to get you guys on our email list. And that's why on the page, you're going to see that you can go to standupmichigan.com and join our email list. So that is a way for us to stay connected, because that's why I'm trying to do all this right now, is keep everybody in one place as much as possible. Like we said before, I'm on Parler, I'm on MeWe, I'm on Instagram, I'm on all those other platforms. I'm still on YouTube magically, but we're in different places. But the best place for you to go right now after this live is go to standupmichigan.com. There's a link for you to click, give us your email, and then we can stay connected with you, okay? So again, I don't know how long this group's going to last, folks. I really don't. And for us to stay afloat, for all of you out there that have already been on the group, there's going to be rules. We are going to have to censor you, unfortunately, because we can't have keywords be said. We can't say the face diaper word. We can't say the injection word. We can't say anything about the football game and the referees that are going on right now with the election, right? We can't, because we're just going to get taken down immediately. They are obviously trying to censor us, and they're trying to keep us quiet, which, number one, I get excited. And you're like, why are you getting excited? Why are you being so positive? Because it lets me know that we're right. And there's something going on. And so you don't give up in these situations. The battle's just begun. And so let's go back and just let's look at this as like a courtroom. And I am a prosecutor and the defendant is the other party, as we say. And let's just go back to what our experiences are with the censorship that we've been getting and the accusations that we've been getting as a movement. So not only did we get taken down, okay, by Facebook to Stand Up Michigan, the Michiganders Against Excessive Quarantine, where we grew to almost 400,000 people in a little under a month. But let's talk about the repeal 1945 law, okay? So what did they do? What did the state do? Well, they said we were using unscrupulous measures, weren't we? That's what they said. They planted somebody, and then mysteriously they had somebody there videotaping this guy giving some kind of speech out in LA, okay? And so what we did is we went a step forward. We found out everybody this guy was in contact with. We took all of the signatures of the petition, we boxed them up, and we gave them to the Secretary of State. I doubt they'll press charges against this guy because it was their guy. The other unscrupulous measures was an actual attorney who, if I remember correctly, and Ron will have to verify this because he talked about this on his live, that she actually, as an attorney, signed somebody else's name, which is a huge no-no, not only with signing a petition, but as an attorney. But we connected her all the way back to Governor Whitmer. Okay, so that was our little repeal 1945 petition. And you can see the shenanigans that they were trying to do to stop us, a movement, which all we wanted is to restore, not change our system of government, but actually restore the checks and balances so no governor could ever rule unilaterally like this governor has. Look what they tried to pull with our movement. Now multiply that by 1,000,000-fold with a presidential election. So as a judge and jury, something's interesting. Something doesn't add. Scary, folks. However, I want to get on here and let you all know that obviously they are going to be investigating. This is going to go on for a long time. It's going to go through the court system. It's probably going to go all the way up to the Supreme Court. So everybody just needs to calm down. We have to allow the checks and balances to work. Now, it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to peacefully protest with your First Amendment right. However, we need to calm down and let these chips fall into where they need to fall. And then we'll have a discussion at that time with whatever decision, once all the evidence is there. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of evidence. I'm seeing, and I know you're seeing, we can't share it on the platform right now, all kinds of video, all types of pictures, all of this. So know and believe that it will work itself out in some way or somehow, and we're all going to be hopefully told the truth at the end of this clown show. This is what it's been ever since the beginning. So just hold on, trust the process. They obviously have everybody on their team looking into it, so you can just calm down. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do right now if you get fired up, right? So just everybody needs to calm down, let these things go in, and I'm sure everything's going to work out the way that it should. Okay, so just take that deep breath. This is our movement. We've always been that beacon of light. We've always been that beacon of hope. And I know there's chatter. I know there's trolls. I mean, that's the funny thing about having a Facebook group again is, when you have a page, not everybody can post. Now the trolls are back and they're posting old articles, old smear articles that they posted on me, world smear articles back in April. It's starting to show up again and saying how I was in charge of a militant group and I found the cure for COVID, which is all garbage. That's them smearing my name. However, I did say, and now I look like a genius. Back in February, I said, if you turn your body into an environment of greatness, if you turn your body into a healthy body, you have a better chance of fighting any disease process than if you were unhealthy. Guess what? This virus affects who? The immunocompromised, anybody with 2 or 3 underlying medical conditions, usually over the age of 70 and 80. So I was right. So all you trolls that want to share that smear article, feel free, because it proves that I was right all the way back in February about this clown show that we're all witnessing right now. So I wear that article, even though it's full of untruths and unfactual information. However, I still wear it like a badge of honor. I have thicker skin now than I did back in April. So I will continue to laugh at all the stuff posted about me. Hey, folks, you know me by now. I'm always going to get on here, be transparent, and tell the truth and always do what's right. Now, I will continue to do that. I have nothing to hide, that's for sure. So let's talk about the rules and regulations of our new Facebook group. Look, we can't say those keywords. We can't. Like I said, I don't know how long this is going to be afloat. I'm going to try my darndest to keep it alive and well moving forward. But we got taken down for no reason last night. And as soon as they find out that I switched my name, they're probably going to take it down again. However, the way to stay in contact with us, go to standupmichigan.com, give us your email, then at least we can stay in contact with you. We have our locals, our internal platform, our team right now is allowing, they're going to be doing something behind the scenes to give a trial membership. It will cost like some type of like $10. I don't know what it is exact, $10 a year to be on it because we have to keep the lights on, folks. It's just me being transparent. However, I'm also on MeWe. I'm also on Parler. If you want to post controversial stuff, those are your platforms to go. But if we're going to utilize Facebook and their Facebook Lives, we got to follow the rules. It's not me. Don't shoot the messenger. That is just Facebook. So when you're getting censored or we have to delete a comment or we have to delete a post or we're not allowing you to post, there's a reason, folks. It's not me trying to censor you. I'm trying to keep the group afloat because here's my biggest concern, which I told you on the live earlier, is I'm concerned about the people who come up to me and come up to Ron and come up to Tammy and the rest of our team and say, thank goodness you guys started this movement. I don't know what I would have done. You know, some people have told us that they would have committed suicide if it wasn't for our movement. Those are the people I'm trying to connect with right now to let them know that they're not alone, that we're still here. And we're still going to be here. And we're not going anywhere. You know, we'll be on other platforms. We're going to try to stay on Facebook, but we're here for you. So don't lose hope. You're not allowed. You can lose hope when I lose hope. That will be your permission from me. Don't you dare lose hope. This battle's just begun. It's going to be long. It's going to be hard fought, but we can get through this together. Americans, Michiganders, we're tough. We're tough. And all of you out there who feel alone, that feel depressed, that feel like it's just not going to get better, it will. It will. Sometimes you got to take a step forward. Sometimes you get taken back 2 or 3 steps. But you continue to put one step in front of the other. And over time, we'll get somewhere. But I guarantee you this, we're going to get somewhere together. All right? So don't you lose hope. I know it's craziness right now. I know there's more stress. I know all of us just want this to be over. I get it. We're all feeling the same thing. All right, so just hang in there, hang tough. We'll get through together. This I guarantee you, okay? So let's talk about our governor. Still does not surprise me with any of her stuff that comes out of her mouth. So she went on today. I got all kinds of stuff highlighted, so this is going to be a little long tonight, folks, and I apologize. However, here's what she went on to say. She began by congratulating Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and candidates for Michigan on their victories in the general election. It's not over yet. So, and that's another thing, to get back to what I was saying about the judge and jury, about the shenanigans that are going on. Holy cow. Like if they did that to us against the repeal 1945 law, I can only imagine, multiplied by a millionfold, like I said, what's going on in the general election. But it's all going to eventually come out, folks. And man, oh man, I hope that it all comes out and we figure out the truth. Because anybody that supports is trying to take down our system of government, try to interfere with our elections, that's called treason. And that's punishable by death. Punishable by death. You don't interfere with our elections. This isn't China. This isn't Russia. This is the United States of America. You do not interfere with our elections. And so if you did, I hope you get caught. Okay? So she said, on behalf of the people of Michigan, no, Governor, on behalf of maybe half the people of Michigan, not all of us, don't speak for all of us. I want to congratulate Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Senator Gary Peters, Chief Justice Bridget Mary McCormick, and Justice-elect Elizabeth Welch on their victories. This was a hard-fought election on both sides, shattering the record for the most votes cast in the history of our state, with more than 5.1 million votes and over 3.2 absentee ballots casted, the governor said. with the mail-in voting, we've already seen the clown show that is, and President Trump's been calling that out for months on how dangerous that was, and now we're seeing how dangerous it was. There's too much bad refereeing that can go on with that. Whitmer said the people have spoken. No, they have not. The people, not all. We, the people, not all of us have spoken. Some, but not all. And with the election behind us, it's not behind us. Now is the time for our nation to come together. I do agree with that statement. We need to come together. Regardless, folks, I'm telling you right now, regardless of what happens, who becomes president, who continues to be president, we need to start coming together as a country. We need to start bringing everything, buddy, back to the conversation table. This division stuff, we all feel it. It's got to be done. It's got to be over. We need to start healing, okay? We have a common enemy, and it's this virus, she said, not one another. The pandemic has ravaged our state, infecting more than 190,000 people and taking the lives of more than 7,400 Michiganders. Still a third of those are who she put in with the nursing homes. Hopefully that's going to come out soon. As governor, I'm ready to work with the president and our state legislature on areas we can find common ground to keep our state safe. I like how she goes back on that comment. So let me say what she said again. I'm ready to work with the president and our state legislature on areas where we can find common ground to keep our state safe. Why didn't you do that in April, back at the end of April? And then you said the state legislature was not responsible enough. So now she's going back because we won, right? The Republicans have the majority again. And now she said, well, we need to work together. Well, for all of our state legislatures who've had your hands tied, you all need to stand up and do what's right and don't give in to any of this tyrant's demands, especially everything that she wants us to do. I remain firmly committed to doing everything we can to slow the spread of this deadly virus. Deadly. Okay, here they go with the fear mongering, and it never ends. We all know that the clown show has been revealed. Hardly anybody is dying. Again, if you do, it's underlying medical conditions. Now the CDC is not even counting the seasonal virus, right? They're not even updating their system anymore. That's out there. I'm not going to forget any of this stuff because we have to continue to get on here and tell the truth, folks, and continue to give that up-to-date, accurate, truthful information. So she's saying so we can protect the health and safety of our families, our frontline workers, our seniors, and our small businesses. Now, look, I've not checked the hospital data in the past week. I don't know what the hospital data is currently. I will look at that and give you an update on that. The last time I checked, they were not overwhelmed, not even close to being overwhelmed. So here she goes with her fear-monger again. Here's the governor's updates. Fighting the virus has always been a team sport, one that requires leaders from both sides of the aisle to work together to keep Michiganders safe. You haven't been working together with anybody. We got the repeal done. The Supreme Court ruled against you. And now that we won the majority again, now you're willing to work. I guarantee you the table would have been turned if it was if they would have won again. So it's just it's politics at its worst, folks. Whitmer sent a letter to Republican legislative leaders urging them to pass legislation requiring all Michiganders to wear face diapers in indoor public spaces and crowded outdoor areas. Here we go. Wearing a face diaper protects families, frontline workers, and most vulnerable members of society. There is no data or science to prove that, folks. There has not been any. If the legislature is serious about fighting this virus and saving lives, they'll start by passing the most important life-saving rule of all. Wear a face diaper. Again, I'm not against wearing a face diaper. I'm against mandating a face diaper, and that's what this governor wants to do, right? Especially when they say, and I'm going to get to this about Thanksgiving, wear a face diaper inside, take your face diaper down, take your bite, and then put your face diaper back up. Again, here we are with cross-contamination. Insanity. Just insanity. Medical healthcare professionals, healthcare workers, prove me wrong with that statement. Are they cross-contaminating their face diaper? Are they actually spreading the disease more by cross-contaminating the face diaper? Why don't you all stand up? Because you know I'm right. Prove me wrong. You know I'm right. So her administration has continued to take action to protect Michigan workers as cases ramp up and the state continues to fight the virus. Again, here we are with cases. This is only going to end one way, folks. One way. It's for this virus to go through. We get some sort of herd immunity, just like the country Sweden. We can't wait around for the vaccine or the injection. Oops, I slipped. Hopefully I don't get taken down. We can't wait around. We can't live in fear anymore. We can't. She wants to shut down. She says it's time to double down on face diaper wearing and safe physical distancing. You know, and then Michigan's top doctor went on went on to say that we could see up to 100 deaths a day by the end of December. So here are some outbreaks from Michigan, as according to Michigan's top doctor. A family attended a birthday party, which resulted in 6 cases. A wedding in the fall resulted in 13 new cases. There's been outbreaks at recreational facilities, a high school sleepover, a high school banquet. There have been multiple outbreaks associated with both K through 12 and college sports teams. There have been multiple outbreaks associated with funerals. Outbreaks have also impacted workplaces. This includes office buildings, assembly plants, manufacturing, and a grocery store. So let me just get the elephant out of the room with this. You can't hide from this thing. Where are you going to go? Are we just going to stop living life, right? Again, with the odds of surviving, of infected, is well over 99% for anybody under the age of 60, or under the age of 70, excuse me. Anybody over the age of 70 or 80 with 2 or 3 underlying medical conditions are the most vulnerable. And if you're over the age of 70 and 80 and you get this virus and you're infected, the odds of you surviving is 94.6%. You have a better chance, if you're younger, of dying in a car crash on your way to work than dying from this virus. But they continue with the fear-mongering and the narrative of it. So we just supposed to quit living our life, stop going places, stop celebrating with family, stop giving hugs. It's insane. It's total insane clown show. The gig is up. We all know it. So we'll continue to trudge forward. I'm not even going to go through all the data again because it's common sense now. You're going to get colds. You're going to get viruses. Turn your body into an environment of greatness, which we've been preaching to you all year. And then the odds of you surviving are very well, over 99% under the age of 70. So again, here they are as Michiganders head into Thanksgiving. Follow these guidelines. I'm not following these guidelines. I'm going to let you know right now. Get together outside whenever possible. You have up to 20 times higher risk of getting sick inside. If you do get together inside, include no more than 2 households and 10 people. Wash hands regularly and try not to share utensils. Are we 7? Wash your hands regularly. I hope all you are doing that anyways, because if you're not, it's disgusting. But like, come on, wash your hands. Yeah, of course. Let me have, I'm going to add to this list. If you have any virus or bacterial infection, don't spit in people's mouths, right? That goes along just like with what they're saying, wash hands regularly with their obvious things. Don't spit in each other's mouths if you're sick. That's bad, okay? Take a shower. Wash your hands. Wear a face diaper. Take it off when you eat or drink, then put it back on. Cross-contamination, folks. Medical doctors, neurosurgeons, nurse practitioners, physical therapists. Even if my mom's watching, prove me wrong and tell me that's not true with the cross-contamination if you're touching your face diaper throughout dinner. How many times you take a bite during dinner? I'm a pig when I eat, so I only take about 4 bites. It's just me being truthful. But you're taking 20 or 30 bites and drinking throughout dinner. So you're going to be touching your face diaper? And I've already done the medical research. It got deleted, but we backed it up. It's on our locals about the medical research about the virus lives on the outside of the face diaper for over a week. So you're just contaminating everything. Insane. And this person's supposed to be a medical doctor. Keep 6 feet apart as much as you can. When possible, keep voices down. High volume can increase COVID transmission by 30 times. So yelling is going to, I guess, spew those droplets everywhere by 30 times. I've not read that research, so I'm not going to comment on that if that's not true or not. But I'm going to circle that because I would like to read that research before I put my perception on it. So I will check into the loud voice in the room. My only guess would be it's spewing those droplets all across. So we'll see. So that's where we're at, folks. So I put it in the link of the description on all the platforms that right now that I'm posting to our new Facebook group. Again, don't think this is going to last. I'm going to try. You know, we're getting some of our old mods over from the other group right now, but we're trying to switch their names because everybody's flagged. So if this continues to move forward as a Facebook group, I'll be excited because this is easy. Lives are easier. And we stay connected right now a lot easier. But the best way to do is go to standupmichigan.com, join our email list. That lets you know that we will always be there. We'll always be connected with you. And we'll always be building up other platforms on MeWe, on Parler. You know, Parler has grown astronomical because of all this censorship that's going on. But if you really want to get on there and post controversial stuff, you know, Parler or MeWe is your place. We can't do it on Facebook. And I've already been reading a lot of comments. People are frustrated and angry. You know, why are you censoring me? Because we're using their platform. Folks, we got to follow the rules, or again, we'll grow this thing to 100, 200,000 people and it'll get taken down, you know, and it's just, that's the facts. I don't like censoring you either, but if you want to speak your mind, Parler. If you want to speak your mind, MeWe. Or guess what? If you want to speak your mind, why don't you start your own Facebook group or Facebook page and start it? And you're going to see how hard it is to stay afloat. And I know there's a lot of you out there that went through this already, because I see a bunch of groups and pages that get started and they get taken down. That's the nature of the beast right now. Facebook has a lot of great technology. Now, Facebook Lives and everything that you can do, they've been around one of the longest. And so they have the edge on all these other kind of platforms right now with technology. So until the other ones start to catch up and are able to do the things that are Facebook, a lot of people are still going to stay on Facebook. So I'm hoping there's a lot of other platforms that continue to increase their technology and start making money so they can increase the stuff and get ahead of Facebook. That would be great, because none of us like to be censored. The whole point of this live tonight is, number one, we're here. We're still here. I don't know for how long. We're going to do our darndest to stay afloat. The Facebook group is there for you. Post, keep it clean, keep it positive, keep it nonviolent. Report anybody with any shenanigans. There's going to be trolls again. There's going to be trolls trying to stir everything up. Report them. We'll delete them. We'll ban them. We'll stay ahead of it. But I think we're all, like I said, almost already up to 10,000 people. It starts getting crazy when you get above 10,000, you know, and as it starts to grow more and more and faster, it starts getting overwhelming. So just make sure that you are sharing it, share this video, and then we'll continue to push the envelope, as we say. Okay. Until next time, folks. God bless you. God bless the state of Michigan. God bless these United States. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.